Every week, innocent bystanders are senselessly killed, with thousands of others injured annually here in the United States alone during police chases for nonviolent crimes. I'm Glenn Morshower. As a devout supporter of law enforcement, I'm here today because we have a problem. Police chases kill innocent bystanders every week, like Johnny Kallmeyer, who left behind a devastated family, including 13 brothers and sisters, or Kristen Saragusa, a fun-loving mother of 2. These deaths are no accident. Pursuit Safety does not want this to happen to your family. We're working for a safer way. Please visit pursuitsafety.org to learn the facts.
All righty. Now, if that good loving didn't get you moving, you might want to have somebody check your pulse. That was from 1966, May 19th, the Avalon Ball. It was a straight theater benefit, followed up by One Awesome Morning Dew. Those organs were just crying, as was Jerry's guitar, and man, Jerry sounded really soulful. That was from October 22nd, 1967, Winterland, and it was a marijuana defense benefit. Ramblin' Rob has us just set up. He's got us going through the years, and it just gets better and better as it goes along. I think we'll continue on right now with a reminder that if you like what you're hearing, you can contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. If I'm doing a good job, you might let him know. Or you can contact him email at ramblinrob883@hotmail.com. And I also want to remind you that every week he uploads our shows that we're doing here on The Greatest Story Ever Told on WAIF. He has about 45 video shows on there for your enjoyment anytime, day or night. So go on over there and check that out after the show, of course. Up next, we're going to listen to a short little St. Stephen from 1968. Enjoy, everyone.
In the wind, in the rain, wherever he goes, the people all complain. Stephen prosper in his time, well he may and he may decline. Did it, Madam does it now. Stephen would answer if he only knew how. Well, with the golden bell, bucket hanging clear to hell, and halfway twixt now and then, Stephen fitted up and lower down again. That's allowed. Finger dipped in moonlight, writing what for across the morning sky. Sunlight splatters, dawn with answer. Darkness shrugs and bids the day goodbye. Fleeting arrow, sharp and narrow. What a lot of fleeting matters you have spent. Several seasons with their treasons wrap the babe in scarlet covers, call it your own. Plenty in the by and by. Talk about your plenty, talk about your ills. One man gathers what another man spills. washed by the surf and the foam. Been here so long, he's got to calling it home. Fortune drums are calling, Calliope woman, spinning that curious sense of your own. And you answer, yes I can. But what would be the answer to the answer man? Light green chilly winds and windy vines and loops around the twining shafts of lavender. They're crawling to the sun. Wonder who will water all the children of the garden when they sigh about the barren lack of rain and droop so hungry neath the sky. Underfoot the ground is patched with climbing arms of ivy wrapped around the manzanita, dark and shiny in the breeze. Your tail stretched its boat and it won't stretch no further more, and nor it may require a change with house and come before.
Saint Stephen. Always been one of my favorite saints. I always pictured him as a kind of drunk Franciscan monk, but that's my Catholic upbringing. It was from 1968, December 29th, the Miami Pop Festival at the Gulfstream Park. Everyone knows that one well, I bet. Now we got a little PSA. Whether you are an experienced art aficionado or a curious novice, you can discover one of the first contemporary art museums of its kind in the country right here in Cincinnati, the Contemporary Art Center. Now is the perfect time to become a member. Check out their website at contemporaryartcenter.org to find all the details of their complete season, or call 513-348-8400 to obtain more information about becoming a member. And speaking of art, man, last weekend, Ramblin' Rob and I went to the Jethro Tull concert out at Riverbend in the pavilion there, and it was just mind-blowing to me. I've always been a Tull fan as far as things I heard on the radio. Being a child that grew up as a teen in the 80s, there was pretty much Jethro Tull on the radio, and I always liked everything I heard, but I never really went out and checked out his discography or anything. This show was probably one of the most avant-garde things I've ever seen in my life, and if you are able to check it out while he's on tour, I highly recommend it. And in honor of that, I think I'll play a little Thick as a Brick.
Really don't mind if you sit this one out. My words but a whisper, your deafness a shout. I may make you feel, but I can't make you think. Your sperm's in the gutter, your love's in the sink. So you ride yourselves over the fields, and you make all your animal deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the sandcastle virtues are all swept away in the tidal destruction, the moral malay. The elastic retreat brings the close of play, as the last wave uncovers the newfangled way. But your new shoes are worn at the heels, and your suntan is rapidly peels, thick as a brick. And the love that I feel is so far away. I'm a bad dream that I just had today. Oh, and you shake your head and said it's a shame. Spin me back down the years and the days of my youth. Draw the lace and black curtains and shut out the whole truth. Spin me back down the ages, let them sing the song. So you ride yourselves over the fields, and you make all your animal deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick.
Alrighty, that was Thick as a Brick from the 25th anniversary box set, the Beacon Bottom tapes, Jethro Tull. I have a special guest on the phone right now, and it's the first time I've ever done this, so wish me luck. I'm going to try and patch this caller through. Hello, caller, you there?
I am here.
Hi there, Ramblin' Rob. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just wanted to call in and let you know that you're doing a very good job on the greatest story ever told. They're filling my shoes quite well, I will say.
Yeah, well, they're pretty big shoes to fill, so I kind of decided I was going to go barefoot today, actually.
Well, that's not a problem. Just don't stink up the studio.
All right.
But, yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that Smokestack Cindy will be on air for the next month or two, taking my spot. I'll be coming in once a month, doing my show, doing my thing. But for the time being, she's going to be out there playing you guys the best in live Grateful Dead, jam bands, and local music. Which reminds me, you know, all the listeners you have out there, if you know a musician or if you are a musician, get a hold of Smokestack Cindy, and she will set you up on how to get your music played on the greatest story ever told, and with any luck, maybe she'll have you in studio to play a couple songs for Cincinnati.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I know we got a couple musical guests lined up in the next couple months. I don't want to spill the beans or let the cat out of the bag, but got some good names lined up, and we'll be getting them in studio probably in the next, I'd say a month or so.
Woo-hoo.
Got some good solo musicians, a couple bands coming in, so yeah, we're trying to get things squared away. And you did talk a little bit about Ian Anderson when he came to town. That was a rare opportunity to see the man himself, the wild-eyed, one-legged flautist that he is. It was an amazing show. He was doing the Thick as a Brick, too. It took him a long time to get this up and running. The original Thick as a Brick was released in 1971, and he played most of the Thick as a Brick there for 71. The last time it was performed live in concert was 1972. So Ian Anderson is kind of kicking that Thick as a Brick album back to life, doing the album in its entirety on this tour. And to follow up with that landmark album, he has written Thick as a Brick 2. And that is a kind of a homage to the first one. The first one being I guess you could say a concept album, an avant-garde type of thing, to where it was all one song. The entire album, a little over 43 minutes of one song, and a lot of weaving back and forth through stories. And Thick as a Brick Part 1, 2, 3, and 4 being the foundation of the album. But the second part was written with a lot of stuff in mind. I know the first album he passed off to the rock world as written by an 8-year-old boy named Gerald Bostock, and the critics kind of lambasted him for that. Couldn't believe he really had a whole record written by a child, but that was part of the concept. So this second album, Thick as a Brick 2, is whatever happened to Gerald Bostock, and it's pretty much his life story with music. Very enjoyable time, and like Smokestack Cindy said, it is a truly, half musical experience, yet half stage experience. Ian is famous for his outlandish costumes, outlandish sets, and just sheer craziness. It was a very enjoyable show. I highly recommend everybody stop and see Ian when he's in town. I know you had fun, didn't you?
I was in awe.
Yeah, I've seen Jethro Tull in the early 90s, and on their Catfish Blues tour, and, it was the typical Ian Anderson and Jethro Tull doing their craziness. I mean, they had a keg of beer on stage, drinking, and they were playing darts in between songs, and they actually had a couple roadies frying up some catfish.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were cooking for the crew. I didn't know if they were going to feed us or what have you, but yeah, they were actually cooking up some catfish. So
Who ended up eating it?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so far the show's gone pretty good. You heard a couple good versions. You heard St. Stephen from, I believe, 12/28/68. That was at the Gulfstream Park racetrack. That was the Grateful Dead playing as part of the Miami Pop Festival. Probably my favorite show from '68. That was the very first Greatest Story Ever Told. That was the very first thing I played was that concert.
Nice.
So a little bit of going back to the roots there for you. I figured since it was your first radio show, we'll play a little bit of my first radio show on it.
There you go. Tie it in together.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Morning Dew from 10/22/67. That was really, really smoking. Really like that. The earliest version of Good Lovin' too. Really quick, up-tempo version. And you kind of heard some chatter there from the boys about working on the new ending and such. And St. Stephen, since the song was fairly new, talked about slowing it down a little bit. So I like hearing that type of thing. But I know Smokestack Cindy has some good stuff for you guys in a little bit. I know we've got more Grateful Dead coming up. A little bit of Rumpke Mountain Boys. Probably some David Gans. And I think she's going to throw a little fish in for Good Maker.
Yeah, we got an awesome interview from Dark Star Jubilee coming up with David Gans and the Rumpke Mountain Boys, and I have a little news about Rumpke Mountain Boys when I get around to doing the news, actually.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the big news from them. Yeah, that's right. They do have some big stuff coming out.
Yeah, I got something in the works, talking with the Ryan Neely earlier today about seeing about maybe getting the Rumpkes in studio.
Oh, yeah. They're always hard to get in studio because they do have an extensive touring schedule. I had them in on, I believe, show number 16, and haven't got them back in yet. But I think we should with the new stuff that they have as far as news coming out.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to work hard on it.
Yeah, better now. I'm just kidding. But I hope you guys do enjoy the interview. It's 15 minutes of Ramblin Rob interviewing David Gans, who you guys might know from being the host of the Grateful Dead Hour out in Berkeley on the community radio station. He's also a successful musician, writer, producer, author, archivist, uploads stuff to archive. He's just a general all-around good cat. And Rumpke boys were there gathered around him on the grass out at Jubilee to provide a little atmosphere. It's a really, really fun interview.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. I just would encourage everybody to keep listening to Smokestack Cindy. If you like what you hear, you can shoot me up an email, find me on Facebook, Ramblin Rob, or give her a call, 513-749-1444. She'd be more than happy to chat with you and maybe get you on the air.
There you go. It happened to you. Could happen to you, too.
That's right. So I will let you go. I know you got a busy show. I know I have an extensive playlist and not a lot of time to do it. So I will let you go, and good luck with everything. And remember to listen every Thursday to the Greatest Story Ever Told. Smokestack Cindy is doing an awesome job, and I think you guys should call her up and give her a pat on the back, encourage her a little bit.
Aw, thanks, Ramblin' Rob. You're awesome.
Well, I try to be. It's my job.
All right, Ramblin' Rob, I will see you later. You have a great day.
I will do that. What do you got coming up next?
Oh, coming up next, we have one awesome Black Peter from 1969, a 12-minute and 40-second from the Swing Auditorium.
Yeah, one of the longest Black Peters that they did, so it's a good one. I hope you guys enjoy it.
And I will talk to you guys soon.
Got
to make sure I don't have my microphone on so people don't hear me singing along.
Yeah, that was my problem there, too. I hum and sing and whistle and stuff. But, yeah, it's a good time. So, yeah, just remind everybody that, you can shoot me over an email. Love to hear from you. And in case you guys do forget, just remember, one of the best things that you can do to make a difference in your kids' lives is sit down and have dinner with them. You'd be shocked at the results.
Thanks, Ramblin' Rob.
All right, I will talk to you later. Keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, peace.
Peace out.
This is special too, see. Look, see? Still got the old tagger on it. See, never even played it. See?
You just bought it?
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. I wasn't going to touch it.
No, don't touch it.
I was just pointing at it.
Well, don't point even.
Don't even point?
No, it can't be played. Never. I mean,
Can I look at it?
No, you've seen
Don't
enough
look
of
at
that
it.
one.
All of my friends come to see me last night. I was laying in my bed and dying. Anybody know from San Angel? See the weather down here so fine. Just then the wind came squalling through the door. But who can the weather command? Just wanna have a little peace today and a friend or two I love at hand. too warm. 105. Roll on, come around. Come around. Come People may know, but the people don't care that a man could be as poor as me. Take a look at poor Peter. He's lying in pain. Now let's go run and see. Run and see. To run and see.
All right, that was one awesome Black Peter from 1969, December the 13th, Swing Auditorium. Up next, we have a couple of really awesome, let's see, a China Cat, I Know You Rider from 1970, Winterland Arena. But right before that, I think I'll play you a little bit of Rusted Root and Drum Trip. All right, maybe we'll skip the drum trip. Let's see about that China Cat, I Know You Rider. Alrighty. Actually, I think I'm going to do us a little PSA. Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra is a dynamic ensemble of some of the world's finest musicians. The fifth oldest symphony in the United States and the oldest orchestra in Ohio. The CSO has played a leading role in the cultural life of Greater Cincinnati and the Midwest since its founding in 1895. For ticket and subscription information, contact the CSO ticket office at 513-381-3300 or visit the website at cincinnatysymphony.org. See if we can figure out what's going on here. See if we got a loose wire. What's going on? 'Cause I'm not hearing any music when I'm playing the music. See if it'll work now. Well, we at WAIF are a volunteer radio station, so sometimes these things happen. We'll see if we can get something else to be playing. All right. Well, I'm going to move on to another promo and get it out of the way since it is just about 1 o'clock on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Want to get wacky on WAIF? Then tune in to the Novelty Records radio show every Saturday night and Sunday morning from midnight to 2 a.m. Join your host, the Rock and Roll Doctor, as he plays the very best in comedy, novelty, and dementia music. A show of fun, music, and laughter exclusively on WAIF 88.3 Cincinnati. For more details about the show, check out the website at www.myspace.com/DJRockDoc, DOC for Doc. Let's see if maybe we can get this West LA Fadeaway to play for me. Well, doesn't seem to be working for me, so I guess I could start singing for you, but I really don't think anybody really wants that. Maybe Ramblin' Rob will make an emergency call back and give a girl some assistance, since I'm sitting here all by my lonesome with nobody else to help me. I've got all my buttons pushed. It tells me it's playing, but we just don't have any music going on, and I'm not sure what's happening. Anybody out there got any professional advice for a girl who's not professional? Smokestack. Cindy is about to derail, I believe. I was hoping not to have a train wreck today. Was doing really good for my first hour. Now suddenly there is no sound coming out of the computer. I guess that's what happens when you work with computers instead of with old albums. Anybody remember LPs? I remember LPs. I miss LPs. Alrighty, I got music coming out of the speakers for the computer. The computer is working, so I must have a connection with the wires messed up. So for now, I am going to rig this in the only possible way I know how. So here we go. Alright, Cincinnati, somebody send me a whole bunch of good vibes right now, because, whew, this is getting fun. No music coming out except for my little dinky speakers. I can't get this wire to hook up right. I got all kinds of music playing for you, and none of it's coming through. What to do? Improvise, I guess. Keep on talking. That's what they tell me. That's what Ramblin' Rob's information was. If you ever screw up and you got dead air, just keep on talking. So here I go. Now what? Guy before me told me not to sweat it. I probably only had one listener anyway. Alright, I'm going to move on to a little news. The band is just getting ready to release a new CD live at the Academy of Music from 1971, and it's due out in September. Someone else is also releasing a new CD, just announced. Local trash grass infamous band, the Rumpke Mountain Boys, are releasing a new CD entitled Moon on August 9th. They'll be having a release party in Louisville on the 9th, and on the 10th they'll be in Troy, Ohio, celebrating the release of that CD. Check out their Facebook to find out the localities. The Black Crowes have released fall tour dates, as have Government Mule. Check them out both online to find out when and where they'll be playing. We just had the anniversary of Brent's last show, July 23rd, 1990. We just had also the anniversary of Keith's death at the age of 32 on July 23rd, 1980, 10 years before Brent's last show. And tomorrow we will have the anniversary of Brent's death at the age of 37, July 26th, 1990. Some sad days in history. Today in Grateful Dead history, what did we miss? We missed in 1972 the Paramount Theater, Portland, Oregon. In 1974, the International Amphitheater, Chicago. And in 1982, Compton Terrace Amphitheater, Tempe, Arizona. I'm going to attempt, I see Ramblin' Rob's been calling the cell phone here, and I'm going to give him a call back and see if we can get figured out why I have no music playing. It's a ringing. Let's see what we can find out. Hopefully he can help us. Pray for us. Oh no, he's got a voice. It went to voicemail. That's not good. We don't want voicemail. Scotty Bing, thanks for listening. I'm the one with the phone though. He's not getting that message. He's trying to call me though. I'm going to try and call him again. Scotty, what would you sing if you were me? I didn't even bring in a CD. I was supposed to bring in some CDs. That was one of the things we talked about last night, just in case I had one of these mess ups. So we'll see if Rob's going to tell me what I should do here. We got him on the line. Say again? The hard drive is plugged in. It's playing music through the computer speakers. It appears to me that it's in my connection. I had that binder leaned up against the wires, but it's not helping. I've unplugged them. I changed them around. Nothing's working. TT1 is on. That's what I've been using. I didn't remember to bring any discs. I'm going to keep messing with, I'm going to talk loud because, well, I'm live on air with this debacle. So, Scotty Bing's trying to text you, Ramblin' Rob, and let you know that I'm having trouble, so you can call me and let me know, but I let him know on air that, well, I'm the one with the telephone. The volume is all the way up on the computer. See, do you hear it? Listen, it's playing. The computer is playing. When I plug in the wire that's supposed to go to the auxiliary to make it run through the board. I just did that. That's what you heard. Tense moments here at WAIF Cincinnati. That sounds like a grand idea. We're going to play some PSAs for everyone so that I can figure out what is going on here. All right, how do we open the buttons? Where's the door to open? Where's the eject? The girl is going off the rail. Rob, where's the eject button? I'm looking at the CD player. I'm not seeing the round button.
Yes.
That no longer says eject because everybody's ejected so much, I guess. Is it a rubbery button?
Yes. Did it a couple times and had to.
All right.
Check out WA, check out WAIF's webpage at www.waif883.org. At the WAIF website, you will find a program grid of the WAIF on-air schedule, streaming audio, links to WAIF's programmers, web pages, and all the other current news about what's going on here at 88.3. Check out WAIF Radio on the net at www.waif883.org. Are you tired of the same old current sound-alike country music? Then tune in every Monday from 10 a.m. to noon to hear the artists who made country music famous. Join host Tom Winkler for a journey back in time and listen to the masters like Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Waylon Willie, Patsy, and Loretta. Request your favorite hits and artists by contacting Tom at his email address of classicsofcountry@hotmail.com or on Facebook, social media at Classics of Country. Real country music is alive and well right here on your local public radio station, WAIF FM 88.3 in Cincinnati. For some ear candy from local female artists of all genders, from the local to the international level, tune in every Monday from 1 to 3 p.m. to hear the Musician Sisters. Listen as your host, Polly Hager, and co-host Dave Moss bring you the best musical selections from female artists from all over, right here on WAIF 88.3 in Cincinnati. Tune down from the stress of workday world. Tune into the ways of the new age and tune up to your higher self. Catch the wave every Tuesday afternoon from 3 to 5 p.m. right here on WAIF 88.3.
like a diamond apple. A leaf of all colors plays a golden. Things fit up to a double. He waterfall for my flag. wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through the cool Colorado rain. Your baby from rolling in your eyes. Yeah.
Jerry Garcia in a pouch, man.
If I had a gun for every ace I've drawn, I could arm a town the size of Abilene. Don't you push me, baby, 'cause I'm falling in love. 'cause I'm on and low. I know a little something you won't never know. Don't you touch hard liquor, just a cup of cold coffee. Gonna get up in the morning and go. Everybody's bragging and drinking that wine. I can tell the queen of diamonds by the way she shines. Come to daddy on an inside straight. But I've got no chance of losing this time.
Little Rocket in My Pocket from June 4th, 2011, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, the Blossom Music Center. That was a good one. That would have been a show I liked being at. All right, I think it is now time to play that interview with David Gans and the Rumpke Mountain Boys from the Dark Star Jubilee back in May over Memorial Day weekend. That was a really good time. We got them right after the Rumpke Mountain Boys played with David during his set in the afternoon, and we went backstage into a little grassy knoll and sat down and just kind of chilled together. I videotaped while Rob interviewed, and it was a joy to watch. So here we go.
We are live at the Dark Star Jubilee. I'm Ramblin' Rob for 88.3 FM WAIF. Live here with an honor to have David Gans here. I guess he's author, producer, musician, and a myriad of other things. One thing that he's probably best known for, that I know him best for, is host of the Grateful Dead Music Hour out in Berkeley on the community radio station out there. And he's been providing the daily dose or weekly dose of the Grateful Dead for a lot of America since 1997. Dave, welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming in, man. I'm going to sneak over here right in front of you, Ben.
That's fine.
How you doing?
Good.
Thanks
nice
for coming in.
Hey, nice to be here.
And the guys you see sitting around are the Rumpke Mountain Boys here. We have Ben Gurley, Jason Wolf, Adam Copeland, J.D. Westmoreland, better known as Cincinnati's favorite trash grass sensations.
That's a tough league, too, I hear.
It is. Well, they're the only ones can fill that void. So, Dave, you've been a musician for how long?
I played my first professional gig in June of 1970. Do not ask which of these guys had been born at that time.
I know the answer, probably. How did you end up hooking up with the Rumpke Mountain Boys? I know you do a lot of solo stuff.
One time I was playing at the Terrapin Hill Harvest Festival, and they had kept the sound guy up all night the night before, so I couldn't get my gig rolling. because the sound guys were all dead on their feet because they'd been playing. I said, I have to meet these guys and kick their asses. But I met them and I didn't want to kick their asses, so we just sort of had a little musical dialogue started, and we all agreed it would be fun to play some gigs together, and we were right.
It has been fun. I've seen a couple of them, actually. So I guess you guys hopefully will get back together in some sort of incarnation in the future. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I know you play a lot of Grateful Dead specifically. I don't even know if I have to ask you what your musical influences are, maybe besides the Grateful Dead.
Oh, I have zillions of them. I actually was a musician before I ever heard the Grateful Dead. I started out playing. I taught myself guitar out of the Beatles' White Album songbook and the Crosby, Stills and Nash first album songbook. And so that's the kind of corner of the universe I grew up in. Jackson Browne and Cat Stevens and Elton John and all that stuff. Those were my influences. And when I first heard the Dead, I dug them for their songwriting, and then they introduced me to the whole vast American songbook that they were drawing from. So the Grateful Dead sort of improved my breadth of vision of what's possible in the world. And then they also expanded my notion of what songwriting is and how that works, and made me a better songwriter. And then eventually I figured out what was going on in those long stretches between the songs, and then it got really interesting.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was going to say they've kind of introduced a lot of people, everybody from Smokey Robinson to Alan Sasson to anybody.
Yeah, I mean Irving Berlin. Jerry Garcia recorded Russian Lullaby.
Right. Yeah.
So he's got Hoagie Carmichael, Irving Berlin, Los Lobos, Bruce Cockburn, the Beatles. I mean, it's an amazing range.
It is. So you guys have a pretty original sound together. It's a nice mix of bluegrass and original Grateful Dead stuff. And you also play with the Sycamore Slough String Band. Is that your latest project?
Well, this might be my latest project.
I like that.
But it's not mine per se. But yeah, it's our latest project. Well, I started Sycamore Slough String Band with a mandolin player named David Tom. I ran into him earlier in this century, and I thought he was a good player, and I knew he was into the Grateful Dead. And I ran into him at a jam someplace, and we really hit it off. And then I had this idea that we could play an acoustic Dead-ish gig.
Right.
And I had met a wonderful young bass player named Roger Seidman, who plays with the China Cats out of Santa Cruz, California. And I thought he would be a good guy to have a musical conversation with as well. And then I ran into another guy named Fiddle Dave Mulethaler. I opened for the Fall Risk 2 nights in a row, and Fiddle Dave was with them at that time, and I called up David Tom and said, I think I found our fiddle player. And I was sufficiently confident in the quality of the quartet we were putting together that I invested in a recording session for our first ever playing together. And we had so much fun that day that we invested in a second recording session, and then put out an album of material from this, which were literally the first time we had ever played together.
Yeah, I just listened to that a couple weeks ago. I liked it. Actually, I played, you kind of suckered me there. You put, Cassidy into you got the Grateful Dead,
a little
and the Beatles,
George Harrison
and Bob Dylan
Bob
at the
Dylan.
end. It was like, I got to play that. That's almost like...
It's everything I love.
Yeah, it's everything I want in music, all together in one happy package.
It's like Neapolitan ice cream, but all chocolate.
It is.
Well, and now that points to why I hit it off so well with the Rumpke Mountain Boys, because these guys are all just music addicts, and each one of them has his own eclectic songbook that they're feeding into singing. I've heard so many of my favorite songs go by. Oh, look, they did a Donna the Buffalo song. How cool is that? They did Tiger Rose from Robert Hunter,
like one of my favorites.
And this amazing Tom Waits song that's played over the ending credits of the movie Smoke. It's fabulous, beautiful Tom Waits song. So I just thought, okay, these guys are song junkies just like me.
Yes. Yeah, they pull from as eclectic or more eclectic mix than the Grateful Dead, really. And I've been a fan of these guys for years.
Sorry, man. Nobody had a more eclectic mix than the Grateful Dead.
Take that back.
You watch it, Rob.
Oh, my God.
Blasphemer.
Yeah, I've been a fan of these guys for years, and that's one thing that always impresses me is you can never pin them down. And they'll pull off a one-off. I heard them do a little, acoustic talking blues by Bob Marley one night just sitting around. I was like, never would have thought I'd heard Bob Marley from these those guys. But yeah, you
Yeah,
never know.
which brings up a point, actually. We played at Stanley's.
I saw you guys.
last week.
Great
And before
show.
the show, they got out their instruments and played a show before the show.
Right.
In
Right.
the picnic area in the back there. And I thought, well, look at all this great stuff we just wasted back here. We could have played it in there.
Hey,
But
we
you
all
know what?
enjoyed it.
They did not run out of cool shit to do.
No, I don't know if they ever will. So you've been playing live a long time. What do you like best about playing live?
Connecting with people. Music is a communicative art form. And you can write a song and you can record a song, and that's a form of communication, but there's nothing like performing that song, or better yet, improvising collectively in front of other people. I have played in front of louder, happier audiences this week than I have in years. I mean, people just screaming and yelling at the end of in a good way.
Right.
At the end of the song.
So far we can tell.
Yeah, that's one thing I felt. They have a very enthusiastic fan base, and I find it's a lot real familial fan base too. Everybody's intimate with each other. They know each other. They get to know each other.
They treated me pretty much like one of the family. I had to lend a guy $15 the other day.
You might not see that again.
Just like family.
We get along.
So what do you, Rumpke's,
yeah,
you
talk
guys
to
can
them
chime in.
now.
What do you guys like best about playing live?
Free bottled water.
I was gonna say beer, but no. No, it's definitely. I mean, like it's the musical conversation. It's really the energy exchange that happens between an excited crowd and us. Going out on a limb constantly for nearly every song. So yeah.
I like that 20 seconds every 10 or 12 shows where everything is played right, like we're actually all on the same page playing together. Like every once in a while you hit that lick where everybody
Seconds
just
on end,
locks
huh?
in. Yeah. I mean, it never lasts. It's fleeting at best, but it's such a cool feeling when it happens that, chasing that is worth all the shows.
Yeah, I'm not a musician. That's why I
good or
always
bad.
ask you guys, that high you guys get out there, it's just something.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just
exactly
really,
the word for it.
yeah, I just can't relate to it. So I'm always curious to get your input on that.
Oh, you're helping, but from the other end.
Well, yeah, valid point. Yeah, I mean, there's not many people who play Dark Star on the radio, or Rumpke, or David Gans, or what have you. So what'd you think about the Dark Star Jubilee, Dave?
Well, I haven't been here long enough to really form an opinion, but I had a great time last year in spite of the rain damages.
Yeah, 70%.
It's a wonderful spot. I've been here before for Hookahville a couple times, and it seems like a great place. And everybody here knows what they're doing, so it seems like a well-run, pleasant festival. And me and my friends are playing here, so I don't see a downside.
No, and you guys are intimately familiar with your plant, and a lot up here at all the Hookahvilles, et cetera. And it's a really nice venue. I mean, I like it. I saw the Grateful Dead in the early 90s up here.
Yeah.
They just got rid of the same portalets. I was looking forward to seeing the powder blue portalets.
The same ones.
But I don't see them anywhere.
American Johnny.
Yeah, they must have got rid of them. The same ones they had in 1992 at the Grateful Dead show.
Wow.
Presumably they've been serviced at least once.
At least once. So where can you guys, I know you guys just got added to iTunes and Amazon as far as downloading your music.
Wow.
That's one place that you can get your music, correct?
Yeah, that is
correct.
Yes. Any place else?
You can come to a show.
Come to a show, buy it right from Mike
Spotify.
Hornsby.
That's right.
Homegrown Music Network.
Homegrown
Yes.
Music Network.
Yes.
What about you, Dave? Where can people get your music if they're a fan, want to pick it up?
I got one.
I'm in iTunes too, and on festivallink.net, and at my own website, dgans.com.
Dgans.com.
I'm all over the place.
Oh, that's good. Make an internet presence for yourself. What do you guys got planned, Dave, for 2013? You got any big plans coming up?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I have a few days after I get home from this trip, I'm getting in my car and driving on a trip to my favorite parts of the world, being southern Utah and Idaho and Montana. So that's going to be a combination of really fun gigs and really awesome sightseeing.
Sounds fun.
So and then I come back out to Ohio for Nelson Ledges.
Grateful
and
Fest.
then I go home for a little while, and then I come back out for Gathering of the Vibes, and I'm doing that Dark Star High School thing.
That sounds
at
fun.
Indian Camp there, and
New York.
I'm playing at Gathering of the Vibes, I said, and I'm doing a thing for a folk society in Western New Jersey. And I can't remember all the things I'm doing, but I got a busy summer, and looks like I'm playing in 4 bands all of a sudden. It's really fun.
What do you guys got coming up, Rumpke? You guys working on an album? Got anything coming up?
We got a lot of good festivals this summer, Terrapin stuff, and
Hartford next weekend.
Hartford Festival next weekend.
Memorial Festival, right?
What else we got?
Got an album coming out
in August.
August.
I won't hold you to that, like I always tell Mike. I'm not going to hold you to any dates. I'll just hold you to a year.
That's right.
As far as a recent album.
Yeah.
We've got Fiddler's Picnic in upstate New York. What else?
Shangri-La out in Minnesota.
Folly Moon?
Grateful.
Folly Moon. Grateful Fest will be a Grateful Fest.
Will be there.
Lots of good festivals, for sure.
I'm sure you guys will post them on your website.
We'll have to check it out.
What's the website address?
Yeah, we'll be there. You playing something?
Well, I have 2 sets that I'm pretty sure I have 2 set times. So yeah, you guys are in the vicinity.
What do we got?
Boom! Looks like we're figuring
got.
what's our show out right now. Yeah,
Got a gig.
So the answer to your earlier question about whether we'll be doing this again is yes.
Wait,
Grateful Fest.
You guys are getting paid this whole time?
We're already getting paid to be there, so this is a freebie for us.
Right.
Reunited.
We're just doing this for the love.
Sounds good.
For the bottled water.
For the bottled water. Oh, look at him.
So what would you guys can kind of together collectively or answer separately, what would you say your best musical memory is as far as playing out and about? You know, can you think of one thing that just pops in your head like, man, that was so much fun, we definitely got to do
Well, this run has pretty much been about as cool as I could ask for.
Right.
You know, it's for me, it's been, you know, we've done certain shows where we've got to actually meet people that we've looked up to and listened to for a long time, and this is, you know, another pinnacle of that just this past like 5 days.
Right.
So yeah, there's a whole good list of them behind us, but this is definitely the happiest and pinnacle.
Our early morning at All Good was real good too. Last year at All Good, that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
that was really like I did have a war like
battle. So we'll kind of wrap this thing up with. I'll just ask you one last question.
Didn't answer that question.
Oh, Dave didn't answer. You got any good musical memories that just kind of stick out in your head?
Well, the one we just had is pretty good. I mean, seriously, I know it seems opportunistic or something, but it's true. It's been an incredibly high week of just throwing shit together and having it work really, really well. And when these guys agreed to drive all night and come and play with me here today, I threw my whole solo set list out the window because this is just much more to the point. And it turns out we'd worked up a couple of my original tunes, and we found out that Shakedown Street works real well for a quintet like this. So that's what I came and did. So like, really, you know, Jerry used to say that it's all hinged on the last gig you played. So by that measure of judgment, I'm an extremely successful and happy musician.
Awesome. Excellent answer. So I'll just go kind of around the horn. The last question. What do you say, JD, is your favorite Grateful Dead song?
Dark Star.
Dark Star. There you go. What about you, Adam?
Dire Wolf.
Oh man.
Dire Wolf.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I know. Everybody
though.
chokes on it. Dave?
Dark Star.
Dark Star.
Come back to me.
Come back to you.
Stella Blue.
Stella Blue. Okay.
Yeah, it might be Dark Star. I think they stole my answer. Yeah.
I just said Stella Blue.
He cheated. He looked at my paper.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I stole my answer.
Yeah, I have to say mine's the other one. So I want to just wrap this up by saying I hope you guys have a great time. I know you're playing tomorrow at the Jubilee.
Yes,
Dave, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate the opportunity. It's an honor to have you on the show, man. You're the guy that, you know, started it all as far as spreading the love for the Grateful Dead around the United States.
Well, I don't think that's true, but I'm happy to have had a role in it.
Right, it's giving everyone the ability to just turn on the radio and listen to you. They don't need to be a taper. They don't need to, you know, have a friend who's a taper. You just hear it on the radio.
All right, that was a little David Gans and the Rumpke Mountain Boys from the Dark Star Jubilee. Really, really, really fun time. I think we're going to move on to...
Mr. Bobby, there's no smoking in here.
Oh, it's all right, darling. I'm a volunteer fireman.
Shopping other. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true.
They love each other. One of my personal favorites is that's the one that Ramblin' Rob and I danced to at our wedding. That one was from the first Wall of Sound show, 1973, February 9th at Roscoe Maples Pavilion, Stanford University, Palo Alto, California. That was a good one. In crashes involving bicycles, it is children and young people who are injured and killed most often. But like motorcyclists, riders of all ages are extremely vulnerable to serious injury. Many deaths could be prevented and the severity of injuries reduced if cyclists made wearing a helmet a habit. Remember, wearing a helmet significantly reduces your vulnerability. So you remember that. Keep your head safe. It's where your brains are. We don't want them all over the road. All right, Ramblin' Rob asked me to remind you that this is an all-volunteer radio station. Nobody here makes a paycheck. We're all here because, well, we love what we're doing. However, the bill's still got to get paid. The electric still needs to be kept on. So we encourage you to join as a member. Individual memberships start off at the $25 level, and that includes 12 months membership, including, I believe, a monthly meeting that you can get invited to. At a tax-deductible corporate level for $100, I think Ramblin' Rob will send you out a gift as a thank you. So if you're interested in becoming a member of WAIF, log on to www.waif883.org. Check that out. I also want to let you know that we have probably one of the most affordable underwriting spots on radio. If interested in letting us know about a festival coming up, a band that's going to play at a bar. Maybe you have a business, a small business that you can't really afford advertisement on the television. Maybe you think our listening audience might be interested in what you have for sale. Well, give us a call. Check out our underwriting. All righty, Ramblin' Rob has a habit on the greatest story ever told of keeping us informed of all kinds of weird tidbits on the Grateful Dead. So I'm going to keep up that tradition. Smokestack Cindy wants to let you know that it is Thursday, and the Grateful Dead played a total of 265 Thursdays. So there you go. Bet you didn't know that. Hope you care. Next up, we're going to listen to a little Chinatown Shuffle from 1972. Here we go.
Take it, you can have it. What I got, baby, I can't hold. I knew you got the secret. Tell me how to build a mold. I know you can handle your problem. Don't try to handle mine. I'll get myself a shotgun, a pocket full of shells, and we can wide away the time. Get it right, do it nice, and if you make a mistake, pay for it twice, and if you need it, you got to have it.
God, it's warm, huh?
Warm? No. This is a setting for London broil.
Well, my car's gassed up and I'm ready to roll. I got one eye open for the highway patrol. The other eye is open for that freeway sign. 300 miles and I'm making good time. Well, my stomach's growling, but my head's been fed. I'm going down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. The tape deck's cranking out a rattling sound in a sympathetic rhythm to the wheel go round. Sport Utes eating me up alive. This thing don't do more than 55. But I can sleep in the back, it's a roadside bed. I'm going down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Well, everybody needs a little break sometimes. Life gets too precise. Put a little slack in that old straight line and take some weird advice. Pulling into town, I'm all eyes and ears. Look at all these friends I ain't seen all year. Trip out hippies, rag and bone, young.com, tie-dye, cellular phone. Delia Lion and Tennessee Jet are going down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Parking lot, I might get lost. Best place in the world to get your wires crossed. Reality shatters when you leap and shout. Some people go in and they never come out. I ain't been the same since my sanity fled. I'm going down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Said everybody needs a little break sometimes. Life gets too precise. Put a little slack in that old straight line and take some weird advice. Well, my car's gassed up and I'm ready to roll. I got one eye open for the highway patrol. The other eye's open for that freeway sign. 600 miles and I'm making good time. Well, my stomach's growling, but my head's been fed. I'm going down to Eugene to see the Grateful Dead. Said my stomach's growling, but my head's been fed. I'm going on to the Greek to see the Grateful Dead. Out to Deer Creek to see the Grateful Dead. To MSG to see the Grateful Dead. Fillmore East to see the Grateful Dead. Fillmore West to see the Grateful Dead. Acid test to see the Grateful Dead.
And that was David Gans with Down to Eugene from his album The Ones That Look the Weirdest Taste the Best from 2008. I really like that tune. Makes me feel like I should be going down the highway with the windows open, wind blowing in my hair, maybe feet sticking out the front window while I look at the view that's coming before me as well as the view from the side view mirror, what's behind me. Anybody else feel that way? Before that, we had Chinatown Shuffle from 1972, April 14th, from Copenhagen, Denmark. Up next, let's see, I think we'll play something from 1974.
Jimmy Rowe. Gonna get there, I don't know. Seems a common way to go. Get out, roll, I say roll, Jimmy roll. Wanna get there, I don't know. Seems a common way to go. Get out, get
That was Road Jimmy from 30 Days of the Dead, May 14th, 1974, Adams Fieldhouse, University of Montana. Hear the best in traditional bluegrass every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 on Bluegrass in the Valley. Your hosts, Tim Strong and Rita, will feature the music of Bill Monroe, the Stanley Brothers, Jimmy Martin, the Osborne Brothers, and many more each week. Tune in to WAIF on Saturday starting at 8 a.m. for the finest mix of bluegrass music. Gotta say, I've tuned into that one before myself when I'm doing a little journaling on Saturday morning or a little painting on Saturday morning, and it is pretty nice. Let's see, I think we're gonna listen to a little Scarlet Begonias.
He was like a god walking amongst mere mortals.
Can't run to you fast enough. So now I guess I'm gonna have to call your bluff. I always knew that I wasn't lonely. I know life ain't fair, and I don't want your money. You know you float just like a feather, but if you sink, how do you think that you could take on stormy weather? Can't run to you fast enough. No matter how I try to seem so tough. Can't run to you fast enough. So now I guess I'm gonna have to call your bluff. Jump hurdles, and I feel like a rabbit, though I move like a turtle. You know I'm always out howling, prowling, midnight hoot owling, but I'll be home soon, probably not before noon. If you think that you could keep yourself from scowling. Enough. No matter how I try to seem so tough. Can't run to you fast enough. So now I guess I'm gonna have to call your bluff. So now I guess I'm gonna have to call your bluff. So now I guess I'm gonna have to call your bluff.
One thing that puzzles me is the makeup of your audience. It seems to be predominantly young boys.
Well, it's a sexual thing, really. Aside from the identifying that the boys do with us, there's also like a reaction to the female to our music.
They're quite fearful.
Yeah,
that was my theory. They see us on stage with tight trousers. We've got, armadillos in our trousers. I mean, it's really quite frightening, the size.
Yeah.
And they run screaming.
The Wheel. Couldn't you try just a little bit harder? There's some great lines in that one. That one was from 1977, February 26th, the Swing Auditorium, San Bernardino, California. Preceded by, that was Call Your Bluff, a really good ditty by the Rumpke Mountain Boys off their album Trash Grass, which leads me into previewing what's going to happen next week. Hopefully next week we'll have that new album entitled Moon by the Rumpke Mountain Boys, and we'll be able to preview a little bit of that and see what they have in store for us this time around. That would be really awesome. Can't wait to hear it. Also, next week is August 1st, so it will be Jerry's birthday. And of course, it will be a Jerry spectacular day. So, anybody want to send us any requests on Ramblin' Rob's Facebook page, please feel free to do so, and we will definitely consider them. I'm going to try and talk Rob into hitting everything from his really early stuff with his first wife, Sarah, all the way to the end. We're going to celebrate Jerry's life with hopefully a lot of rock and jams, some of those crazy fingers. I'm pretty excited, already planning it. And, yeah, who knows? We might even get a in-studio guest for next week, but I'm not really sure if I'm up to that yet. All right, now, here's what I need.
Working and waiting in the hot sun. With all the rich saints and the fallen ones, working and waiting for the night to come, and the waiting for and the waiting for and the waiting for a miracle. Somewhere out there is a land that's cool, where peace and balance are the rule. Working for the future like some kind of mystic Jew. And the waiting for and the waiting for and the waiting for a miracle. You rub the palm of your hand on the grimy pane in the hopes that you can see. Stand up tall, pretend you're strong, the hopes that you can be. Like the ones that cried, like the ones that died, trying to set the angel in us free. And they're waiting for it, and they're waiting for it, and they're waiting for a miracle. the palm of your hand on the grimy pane in the hopes that you can see. Stand up tall, pretend you're strong in the hopes that you can meet. Like the ones that cried, like the ones that died, trying to set the angel in us free. And they're waiting for us, and they're waiting for us, and they're waiting for us here. Scuffle for a nickel, struggle for a dime. Forget about the past, leave your
All right, that was Passenger from Dead Set, 1981. I have had a really good time today covering Ramblin' Rob's Seat. This is Smokestack Cindy at 88.3 FM. I'll be looking forward to planning the show for next week and seeing all you out there on the airwaves on Jerry's birthday. I skipped a couple of songs that Rob wanted me to play, and maybe we'll get them in next week. Maybe we'll never get them in. Maybe we'll get them in somewhere in between now and never. Anyway, I wanted to remind everybody to get a hold of Rob at Ramblin' Rob on Facebook and let him know how I was doing. Shoot him a message, tell him what you want to hear, tell him what I sucked at, whatever you want. Or you can email him at ramblinrob883@hotmail.com. And don't forget, you can always listen to the shows with the little slideshow above them on YouTube. Look up The Greatest Story Ever Told, Ramblin' Rob, and you should find about 45 of those very shortly, I guess, after today. You should hear about 46 of them on there. I want to remind everybody again that if they do want to make a difference in their children's lives, sit down at a table and eat a meal together. You'll be amazed at the things they'll open up and tell you while you're sitting there and enjoying some food together. It makes all the difference in the world. Until next week, Smokestack Cindy. Up next, we have Phil and all of his friends on Boiling Point. And for now, we're going to head on out with a little Not Fade Away and Going Down the Road Feeling Bad.